Cool. So welcome. Today is Saturday, so it's a weekend webinars time. Here, normally we were covering the topics which was related to the markets, but I have some good, news to give about the progress that we are making currently and where we stand and what we can do going forward, everything. So firstly, the new bots are ready. As we are saying that we are still testing it, and test results are really very good because there is a traditional approach to just have a backtesting results. But trust me, it's not a good approach because on backtesting, like maybe it looks good, but on real trading, what happens only that matters, not what happens during the backtesting. Because backtesting is like watching something of the past, right? So past performance might not reflect in the future. That is true. But having said that, backtesting itself cannot be taken as a reference for anything. So that is the reason we really wanted to keep it in the real market situation when the signals are generated, what is really happening. So in this way, we could see like there was 5% to 10% difference in the drawdowns, but otherwise it's performing good. It's really performing good. And we have optimized very well the stop loss to target ratio, which is very, very important because normally what happens is like we will have slightly bigger stop losses than the targets. So 1, 2 or 3 trades, if it hits the stop loss, like then you lost all the money that you made in 5 or 6 tradings. So this was one of the problems. And that's why we made it in such a way that like 2% or something will be the stop loss, but 5% will be the target. So that even if you lose in 3 trades, which will compensate with just 1 winning trade or 2 winning trades. So this is where we stand. And these bots, they are having like 3 different variants. One thing is the scalp bot. Another one is a positional bot. Another one is the intraday bot. The difference is in the time frame that we take into reference. Imagine like if you are having a positional bot, and let me say like you bought Bitcoin at 37,000 and today it came to 35,000, it won't get panicked actually because it's a positional bot. It's having like a positional gains in its mind. It's not really looking for the quick returns. So these kind of quick returns can be seen more in the scalping trades, like where it will keep trading for 1%, 2% profit. Intraday trade, like which is a little bit in between positional and scalp. These 4 bots that will be released in probably next 2 months or maybe any time during this time. This will be released only for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and BNB. Only these 4 assets. Only these 4 assets, which were very much targeted and they were optimized only for these things. But today I would like to give you one more very, very interesting information, which in the morning, like we discovered with our quant, we were trying to work on something which is like very innovative because this type of bot, I don't know like where it exists and who has even tried it. Imagine like you are trading in the market, and of course, like when you are trading, you might have felt that as soon as you buy, the coin falls down, or as soon as you short, like the coin goes up. How many times it happens to all of us? It happens to everybody of us, right? And we always wonder like why the hell like it fell down just after me buying it, or when I shorted it, like immediately it went up, it recovered. Like why that kind of reaction should happen? We all traders, like we faced it. It's because like probably we are not selecting the right place to do it, and we feel that like, yes, this is the right time to short, but we don't short it at that point, but we wait for more and more time to like get confirmation. And when we are very much confirmed in our mind, we short, but that was the time actually when you had to cover your short. So these things happens. Now imagine like we have already designed a bot which will go into testing from today for the next 3 to 4 weeks, where it is called as like both long and short bot. It's a scalp bot, purely scalp bot. It will make many trades in a single day. Absolutely many trades in a single day. And what we learned is like this model is compatible with BTC, ETH, BNB, Litecoin, Link, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and Doge. So we'll also have a Doge bot now, the scalp bot. I know like some people were already asking this question, like why there is no Doge bot, fine. Okay, take it now. Use this Doge now. Have a dog at home, have a dog on your computer and trade in this dog bot. Take it. You asked it, we gave you. I don't know like how many people are really Doge fans, which I am not, unfortunately. I don't like it. But Nico was making one of the very interesting observation last week. If we have a Doge bot, actually, we can keep tweeting to Elon Musk about it. Hey, you like Doge, no? See, we have a Doge bot. You know, so many Doge lovers are with Elon. And if Elon Musk tweets are getting more and more traction, more and more gains, and we have b-cube army here of hundreds of people, we can keep tweeting him. And a lot of people will try to see like, hey, who is this person, like keep scamming to, like spamming to him like all the time, like Doge bot. It will get some attention. If not Elon Musk, something else. You should always aim for the sky. Even if you don't go to the sky, at least you will go to the clouds, isn't it? So in the same way, like if you cannot reach Elon, of course, like you can reach to some of the people who are interested in Doge. So this is one of the strategic way of going with this bot. But these are the bots like which is having very good volume and they're good for scalp. That's good for scalp. Once again, I'm saying like this long and short bots, like what we are testing it from today, it will make huge amount of trades on the same day, on the same coin. It will go both short and long, but you can use these both bots on the same account with the same Binance account. You can use it with the same Binance account. There is no like point in having two different accounts. And don't think like imagine like you're already long on something. If it shorts, like is it not like selling the long position? No, there is an option by name reduce only on Binance, which means like your position will be sold if you had the long position only for those positions what you had. So the shorts has not taken into consideration there. So we will take care of these things. It's just a work from our side. But anyway, like this bot will be there, which is going to make lots and lots of trades and lots of scalps, because scalps are very important going forward, because now we are heading into a market like which is very range bound, as we have seen. It's between almost like 31,000 to 39,500. It's neither breaking down below 31, nor it's breaking out above 39,500. So this has been a range. And as we are seeing like on everyday basis, there are so many scalp opportunities. And that is why even in my morning messages, I'm always telling you every day, this is not a market where you have to think about positional trades. Absolutely not. Because what happens, neither me nor you or anybody else really knows what is going to happen. That being very honest, we don't know really. Imagine like we are long on BTC with 5x leverage and it cost on by 10% and 50% of our money is down already. So we will get panicked. We will sell it there. And again, what happens? It will move up. Now we go double long from the short. And what happens again? We have to keep doing the same thing and we don't get it right. And by the time we get it right, we might have already lost 80% of the money. And with remaining 20% of the money, we make 20% profit and keep sharing those screenshots of Binance profits everywhere. This is what we keep doing it, which has no point at all. That is the reason like why we need scalp bots and we have to concentrate on the scalps, because scalps are very good. We can make a lot of money here. And also people were, there were like some complaint boxes who are saying like they need more trades and some days there is no trades and stuff like that. Look, like previously we designed the bots like with very high level of risk management, like how asset management works typically. But if really people want like high frequency trading, we can do it, of course. And that is why we are bringing up all these bots. It's totally left to people finally what they select. And it's not our choice, actually, it's your choice. You can select what you want. You can select what kind of strategies you want, high risk or like no, high frequency or low frequency or positional or intraday or anything, scalp or anything. But we are making it possible because you guys have asked us. And third thing is like still we are waiting for an answer from our legal expert about distributing the profits from the B2B side. In the morning, like also we had a message from our friend Zevi, where there is an opportunity in the B2B side. And we are also being approached by several different funds. So we are all discussing about that one. So if anybody have read white paper completely, absolutely, word to word, page to page, then we have clearly written just under the staking rewards place that we will be initially coming out with staking rewards of 20 to 30% APR. And below that one, we have also mentioned that this will be replaced with a hodl program after 6 months. That hodl program is what is this, which is in our mind. Like more the person hodls, he gets more the profits in terms of loyalty for the hodling of the profits that we make from B2B side. B2B side, like we'll be making a custom made algorithm for them. And if they don't want custom made algorithm, if they just want us to like manage the funds, of course, there will be a, how do you call this person as like custodian services? This custodian services, people will be holding their assets and we will have to trade like only when the signals are generated. It can be like completely automated, like how we make it now. Or if they prefer it to be managed by some people, it can be managed by some of them with our own team, like a quantitative trader, or even like we can bring someone from the outside or ourselves also, we can manage it. So we can do it in any way. This is another way of like creating the value for our token by giving this kind of dividends, but we cannot call it as dividend. So let's call it as like hodl fees or like hodl sharing or something like that. So we are just waiting for the legal expert's opinion on it. We are probably like in another 10 days or 15 days, like we can have more clarification about it, because even there are some things, although the lawyers can give you the answer, but still when it comes to cryptocurrency things and you are not converting to fiat money, or whether you are keeping it in USDT, whether you keep it in Bitcoins, there are lots of questions that they will be asking. And even sometimes we don't have an answer, because when we are asking institutions, some institution wants it like, yeah, like we will just, like 50% it will be crypto, it will be 50% in the fiat. So we need a lot of clarification from their side, so that we will give it to our legal experts and they can take it to the regulator to get all the answers for us. So it takes some time for that one. And yeah, like recruitment has already started. We have posted it everywhere, and thanks to our b-cube family, like for helping us and spreading the word out there to as many people as possible on LinkedIn and all the platforms. We are taking actually only French citizens, and there is a reason behind it, because now we have CIR along with JEAI, Young Innovative Company Status plus CIR, due to which if we hire any French citizens, we almost pay nothing for their salaries, almost nothing, because we get refunded almost all the money, like what we are paying as salary. And in case if we take any junior PhDs, actually, which means they have just completed PhD, they were not in contracted job before, but they're still looking for a job. And if we hire such kind of people, like we will get total 100% exemption, which means like we will not pay any salary at all, actually. So this is the scheme we have in France. So we want to take complete, like we want to take this advantage of this situation. And also like French talents, everybody know it, like they are very good at mathematics, and they always ranked among the top 5. And even like Olympiads for mathematics, I think like they have like one of the most highest number of gold medals to their country. So it's good in every way, and that's why we are looking for only people from France at the moment. In case if we don't find them, even after trying and trying, which is not possible, but even if it happens like that, then we will open up to other countries also. Yeah, like then after all this new strategies and everything comes up and new bots are released and people can really use staking and getting the bots for free, all these things. At the same time, like we will be parallelly, once we hire the senior software engineers, now we will start to revamp the complete website with a very good UX there and UI there. You have all given feedbacks. We have like our own feedbacks also. We have like 100 points to change on the website from the present one to the new one, which will be very beautiful looking. At the same time, it will have all the features that you people asked. So Imre has taken a lot of notes from people. Even I have also got like many feedback. Yeah, it's going to be very, very good. Like you will all love it. So like these are some of the things that I wanted to little bit update about what we are doing and where we stand and what we did this week. This week we were totally actually busy with the strategies, working on with the quants and like explaining them more about the things and what really client needs and whether it's really possible. Many other things are also going on at the same time. So future looks very, very good for the bots business. But at the same time, like it's not just about the bots business. There are several other things going on at the same time, which are all in very early stage discussions, and also marketing channels also. Yesterday, we had the phone call with Skype call with the founder of Mantra DAO, who gave us like very good insights about how we can do the things and what we need to change and what will be our marketing channels. So far, like what we were knowing is going to YouTubers and asking them to make videos, but most of them are scam. Okay. Most of them are absolutely scam. They're useless. I'm telling you openly, like, I don't know if they're listening, like let them listen. As you know that I'm a no nonsense person. I would rather love to be hated for who I am than to be loved for whom I am not. I don't want that kind of things. Okay. I'm just telling you, like most of these people who made videos for us, but they are all scams. They don't know what they are doing. They're reading it actually on the white paper. They don't even know what we are doing. They could have taken, 30 minutes just going through the pitch deck, just getting a feel of what we are doing. They could have done a video actually, but they have no sense of what they are doing. Names, they cannot say anybody's name properly, not even few letters. They cannot even say like bot properly. They cannot even say like the products properly, like, and everybody can clearly see it. And most of these people are using bots for comments and bots for likes. And if you see comments, it has absolutely nothing to do with the video content. Absolutely nothing. It's like, I'm showing you the very, very good video on Christmas Day about, like Jesus Christ and everything. And in the comment section, you're speaking about like Kim Kardashian or some people like that. It's exactly like that one. I'm telling you, it's exactly like that. And really, this is not going to work because these people are simply making it actually. Okay, like I get paid for something and let me do it. This is not the way to do that. What we should do is like, look, we are a trading based platform. We should get into the circles of traders. We should get into those circles like where it is difficult to go. It's not like, okay, you make a payment and I will, like I will give you your deliverable. No, it doesn't work that way. So we should really go to those people who can create some difference to us. So these type of real, very good YouTubers also, we have actually made some notes of them. We have made a lot of research on them. We made research on other kind of YouTubers also. But finally, you never know actually. After something happens, it's very easy to say like, oh, you know what? Like, I knew it, man. Like, you should have just asked me. You should have just seen, like made some research in this way. It's very good. It's like a post-mortem report, like where a person is dead already and you can make all these things. But in the real time, no, you cannot know it. So now, like we started to ask a lot of experts about their opinion, what kind of marketing will really help for a project like us. And the answer is very simple. Like we need to get a little bit close to those people who can probably use our product. So far, like, okay, selling the tokens and like speaking about the tokens was one thing. And we got like moon boys or compensation kings, these kind of people. But we didn't really get like people who will be probably using our product, right? Because many people, even today also, they are there in the chat, but they're asking something very, 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 very basic question, which means like they have not read the white paper at all. They won't be cube tokens, but they don't know what they are doing. And you know what, like we need those people now who know what we are doing and they really want to use our product. And for that one, we need to go to the trader circle now. And trader circle, like there are very good influencers on Twitter because they're a good trader themselves also. I know a few actually who are really very good traders. And I have seen their pattern of trading and like they're good. They're good. They're absolutely good. So we need to go through those channels right now. Channels means like not YouTube channel or Twitter channel or something, but I'm saying like that way of marketing. And we cannot really go into other types of marketing because it's not going to help and it's simply going to burn money. And out of our institutional or strategic or private investors, very few are really very good, honestly, I'm telling you, because even before also they were helping in so many different ways, and even now also they are helping. For example, like one of our there is one investor, they are actually helping us a lot even now also with very good YouTubers. For example, this CJ, few people have come from his videos also. This guy is amazing because he never used bots for liking his videos or commenting or something. It's all 100% pure human beings on his channel. And he made the review very, very nicely. He spoke to me, he understood what we are doing, and he was himself interested in using the product. And he has already suggested to his family member to use it. And these are the type of people that we want, really. And there are other kind of, private investors who are dumping actually. And they are like dumpers. They're not investors. They're really dumpers because they promise so many things which they didn't do. And probably like now also they will not do it. So these were some of the reasons like why coin price came down a little bit. But trading happens, it comes down, it goes up. It has absolutely no reflection of the fundamentals which is there inside, and fundamentals has to catch up. As I said in the morning, like when ETH lend was there as a very, very, very small penny token a few years ago, everybody was just simply dumping and nobody believed in ETH lend actually. Everybody was saying like, yeah, no, it will go to zero. Like, I don't know, like what they do. And the same ETH lend is a multi-million-dollar company today, and the name is Aave protocol. It's the same. ETH lend became Aave now. But when it was ETH lend, nobody will know it. Nobody were knowing it actually. So this is why like the price will always catch up with the fundamentals, and there is nothing to worry about it, or there is nothing to think about it also. We will soon catch up with the price. And we'll also be doing some buyback at the end of this month with our own funds. Like, and also, as we said, like all our revenues will be converted to b-cube tokens. So we will be buying it back. So there'll be some buying pressure at the end of the month also. So this is where we stand, and many messages come like, okay, let's do marketing in this way and that way. Trust me, these things are very good, like actually to hear and to discuss, but they don't work in cryptos. Cryptos are very, very different. You can do so many things, but results are there like only with few channels. And especially in crypto, you never know what is going to happen. Imagine like we made a publication on Cointelegraph. Nothing, actually, absolutely nothing. It didn't give us any kind of results. We did on CoinGap also, not much of results. We went on like so many top level publications, nothing really helped. But there were some channels like where it really helped also. So it depends, it totally depends. So now we want to concentrate on trader networks and these kind of things. We also like Mantra DAO and ourselves like b-cube. We are planning to deepen our relationship with several different things. We would also like to bring a staking program on that platform where people will stake on Mantra DAO's platform directly. for few percentage of APR returns, and for very short period of time, which will be varying the APR percentages. This is just to bring like new people and to get new PR and deepening our relationship with Mantra DAO. In the future, like we would like to do so many things with them, which we discussed it during our call. And when it becomes more confirmed and when it gets more matured, like I will be sharing with you more in detail. And now it's in a very nascent stage and I would not like to comment on it. We are thinking of many products to build actually together, so that like even their community and our community, both of us can use our product that we will be developing together. That's all I would like to say as of now. So yeah, like we are doing it. We are building products constantly, and we are looking for expanding our team. We are looking for new people to join us and help us build more faster, bring the things into production. Yeah, and do marketing. Everything is there on our agenda, and we are doing it. Well, so this is where we stand as of now. And let's go to markets and see what's going on there. Just a minute, I will be also sharing the screen with you so that you can see my screen. Okay, it's good. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, how many of them are bulls here? Just comment. Bulls. Come on, bulls, you can make it. Okay, not many bulls then. Okay. And how many of them are bears here now? Okay, I'm bull, bear, none. Okay, that none is good. GQ, where G means go. I'm a rabbit. Bulls. I'm bullish. Super Bowl. Wow, that's great. Sideways here. Great. Bear, none. Bull. Some more bear. Today bull, tomorrow bear. Amazing. Out today. Sleeping bull. Magic 8-ball market. Okay, cool. Okay, like I think like everybody are quite realistic. That's what I really like, because you know what, let's go to like 1-day chart. So this is where we are currently, right? We made like a very good like 64,000, then we dropped it to like 30,000, And like now we are planning to make a comeback actually, but we are not able to break good levels for market to again become bullish. So actually it's not looking really bullish here in this place. It's looking like quite bad actually, because this was the great market that we saw last time. This was in 2017. So once we actually peaked here, we had a correction of like 40%, 45% initially. Yes, it was like 19,000 almost to 9,000 levels. So then we had like this 45% correction, and after 45% correction, like it took a little bit of time. Let's see even the time limit also. Like you see, like from this point to this point, it was like 19 bars, which means like 19 days. Yeah, 19 days. So 19 days, which was like 2 weeks. And then again, like, it continued the downward movement, and then it was crashing. This is like the same, more or less the same trend that we are seeing now also, because I was always like very deep cuts, like 70% and everything. And what was quite similar, like from those times to now, is the volumes. The volumes are also dying, and this is exactly what we saw back then. The volumes were clearly actually drying up. Now we are seeing this volume, and there is a different type of manipulation every day that's happening, which is just adding fuel to fire. And I will not say that like just because of this tweets from Elon Musk or someone else, the markets are falling. I don't think so. Markets are not falling because of tweets. You need to understand that it's just adding fuel to the fire. Otherwise, like the markets itself is falling because it's weak. We have to accept it. It's weak, and there is no volumes. It's like hardly like $2 billion for volumes, which is happening on Binance in the 24 hours time limit. And it used to be like 8 billion, 7 billion, and we don't have that kind of volumes. What happens, like what does that mean actually when we say that we don't have volume? So let's discuss about it in a very general way. Imagine like there are 10 people, and first 5 people buy it, and the price is pumped. Next 3 people will come, they will pump it a little bit more, and there are like 2 more people like who will pump it at the last. So this is what we say, that new money is flowing into the market, new people are coming, new purchase is happening, prices are pumping. So now what is happening? There are all the 10 people like with very little money left, because most of their money is either locked in some bags or some of them are totally wrecked. They don't have any money at all. Or there are some people who are having money also, but they're thinking, is this the right time to put the money actually? Let's put it like when it comes a little bit more down. So does it mean it's going to come down? I'm not sure. It may come, it might not come. But the mentality of the people has become like that. Maybe it will come down, so let me buy it. So I will not show my money to the market. But during the bull market, nobody thinks in this way. If it's like 50,000, next stop 60. If it's a 60, next stop 70. So the money keeps flowing to the market at any given point of time. At any given point of time. Even if it's at $65,000 now, people will put it because they will tell you, now it's going to 100K. So I'm putting my money at 65K. But now if you tell them like, look, it's a 35,000, put it now. And when it goes to 50, you can book it profit. No, they don't put it. They don't put it now because they are uncertain about the future of the markets. So for these reasons actually, they don't show money to the market. So this is what exactly is happening. And that's why volumes are getting dried up. And market goes and market comes down. But in between these kind of violent moves, we can get wrecked, really. Because everybody will be very bullish in bullish market. They will be taking huge, leverages. And 1 or 2 trades, It's finished. It's gone. So that's the reason like why we have to be very careful. And this whole like the time between this up and like coming down, crashing down completely was not actually like so much of time. In fact, just happened in 4 months. So we have to wait and see like how many like days or weeks or months it's going to take for us to find a clear trend actually. Because here there is no 2013 because Binance was not there, but I was there in the market those times, so I have seen it. That was one situation which was very similar to like what we are having now, this present market. But something was different also, because in 2013, imagine anybody can push this market those times. It was not such a big market. There were no such kind of big investors or something, so they could easily manipulate it. But now the market cap is too big. It cannot be manipulated. And now it's not run by some small investors like us. It's run by like institutions are there, and like so many people are there in this market. So it's not the same, and it's never going to be the same. I still feel like this probably with any kind of like a strong news, let me say, it might not be a very big news actually, but it can be something a little bit negative news. It can come down this 30,000 also. It's very much possible. Whether it will happen, definitely nobody can say that. But yeah, like because the sentiments are so weak right now, if there is any kind of bad news that comes, it can hammer the market. Look, today it was not a big story, right? This Chinese FUD, how many times this Chinese FUD keeps coming and keep going? It comes almost every year or every 6 months. They keep banning this Bitcoin, and Bitcoin keeps coming back. Actually, the news headline should be something different. It is not China banning Bitcoin, but Bitcoin should ban China now. That should be the case, because you cannot ban the same thing again and again every year. They keep doing it. It keeps coming back. So that there is no end for it. Logically, it doesn't make sense, because Bitcoin cannot be banned. It's a decentralized asset. It cannot be banned at all. You can actually ban a very big mining factory like in China or somewhere else. But there are some people who are mining at their homes also. So you cannot really stop them from doing it. So all these are like simply FUD. They don't have any substance in them. And I don't think like it makes any sense also to believe on these news to make our decisions. But what I genuinely feel is definitely we will not go down to 10,000 or 15,000 or something. It's definitely not going to happen. It's absolutely not going to happen, because we are not in so early stage like where such kind of crazy crashes could happen. Definitely not. I don't think it will happen. But like it will take a longer time to consolidate in this place. It is not going to like go back like in this way or that way or something like that. Definitely not. But if people are thinking like, yeah, like it's something like this, no, I don't think it's going to be so easy, because there are many reasons to that. Huge amount of liquidity will be needed, first of all, to pump it. And also the kind of liquidation that we saw during this fall. Imagine like our own positions, right? When we were having it, like in many futures positions that we had, we all lost money during that time when it suddenly happened, and nobody escaped from that. Everybody lost money in that one. So now fresh people will be needed and fresh money has to come. Every year it happens like that. There is one batch of investors, one batch of traders who come, they trade, they make good money, they make very good money, but they don't save that money, but they invest all the money again. And what happens like when you show more new money along with the profits, one or the other day, like it will just go away. And that is the reason like why I always keep telling you, like, keep booking profits, keep booking profits, keep booking profits. That's really, really, really very important. But having said that, I'm not saying like really we are going to, like the levels that like 20,000 or 15,000 or something. It's pretty difficult, in my opinion, to go to those places or those values. I don't think we will make 20,000 or something like that. I saw Fidelity's report yesterday who are telling it can be 23,000 by end of this year. Uh, I don't think so. 23,000 at the end of the year is possible. Definitely not. There are so many strong hands and who have bought it around 30,000, 32,000, 27,000. I don't think like these people will allow Bitcoin to go down so much because it's their money. They're not saving us, actually. They're saving themselves, right? They don't want to be in losses. They will have redemption pressures also, and people will start to ask them a lot of questions if things goes wrong. So I don't think like they will allow it to go down to that levels, but possibly like testing this 30,000 mark once again, it's possible. It can happen. So in these things, what I want to tell you is just scalp in the profits and just make this kind of intraday profits, but never go to sleep having an open position in the market. This is not the market like where you open a position and go to sleep. Definitely not. Don't do that, because when you wake up from the sleep, you will again go back to the sleep after seeing your PNL or after seeing your empty account. So be careful about that one. Open positions, book for profits, very, very small profits also, it's absolutely fine. I just shared, I'm making a lot of scalps, by the way. I can tell you, I'm making all the scalps 85, 90% of the time I'm right. So it's okay, it's working for me. But mistakenly, I just shared the sand trade a few days ago. It was at 34 cents. It went to 36 cents. And I have even shared my screenshot that I'm trading with 10x leverage. I will book it for 5%. I'm not looking for 10% or 20%. Now, this is not that type of market also. 5% into 10x leverage, 50% of profit. Imagine like now, actually, I'm not making the size very big trading, like not like before, like 10,000 USDT or 12,000 USDT in a single trade. Now I'm making like pretty small trades, actually. 2,000 USDT, 3,000 or 4,000 or something like that. Small things. So if you make like 50% of that money, it's good. It's good. Anything is good if you're not losing money. And if you don't have any, like a clear direction, then don't do anything at all. Because not trading and saving money is also profit, instead of like trading and losing money. So that's why don't do that. And sand, I tried, I shared with people only to see like how whether they have changed or not. And some people have not changed yet. Still, they were keeping it like thinking it's going to 20%, 30% more. And 30% into 10x, it's 300% profit. Amazing. But the market is not like that. So please understand, this is not that type of market where you could wait for many more days for triple digit gains. This is a market which is good for double digit gains. And if you can make it consistently, more and more such kind of trades, your wealth is going to increase over a period of time. So please keep this in mind. Book for less percentage of profit every day so that you build your wealth and you make it as a habit of winning trades. Because waiting like, no, until money comes to your pocket, then there is no money there. What is shown on your P&L, that's just a standing profit. That's not your real profit. Real profit comes only when you book it. So please book profits when you have. When it comes to like different sectors apart from BTC, if we want to speak, there are some like tokens which always keeps moving. And imagine when I'm saying like even when we are in a consolidation phase, like a little bit bearish phase or something like that, it doesn't mean like market is finished. You can't make money. There is no sector at all. Like, okay, everything is finished. Absolutely not. Everything will not fall down. There will be some sectors, there will be some coins which will always be making movement. Absolutely. For example, this year, I think Cardano. Although I'm not a big fan of this coin, but still, it is something, So if we see Cardano on Kraken, they don't have so much of data. ADA USDT. Okay, so it was absolutely sleeping, actually, continuously sleeping. Yes, this was like the peak, like when every single coin were going, and then like it was very, very, very slow and sleeping, actually, because there was nothing happening. But now suddenly, really, something started to happen, and some of the very strong hands are also behind Cardano now. So for those reasons, it's looking good. And also their testnet was recently live, and their mainnet also will be launched this year. And many people are already thinking of jumping into Cardano platform. Look, there is this jungle in cryptocurrency, which you have to understand. I will tell you this secret. And this is very, very important for you. And this is very important for projects also, like us. And this is very important for people also to make money. So it's a two-in-one situation. And the secret is very simple. Imagine like now there was like this Binance Smart Chain, right? Every single project were shifting to Binance Smart Chain because that is the trend. And just because they are listing there, like some people will buy it, or some people will speculate something is going to happen and it will go up. Now everybody like are going to Matic, for example. And next one, it will be Avalanche. They will be going to Avalanche. You will see it. You will see it. And after Avalanche, everyone will go to Polkadot. Already Polkadot is, like it's a favorite for all NFT projects like Polkamon and all these projects. But they are just jumping actually from one to another one to another one. And is there any meaning in that, fundamentally speaking? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no fundamental meaning at all in that one. Because even I'm suggested like list b-cube tokens on PancakeSwap, list b-cube on like Matic, list b-cube on like Avex. What's going to happen? I will tell you. The practical thing I'll tell you why it doesn't make sense. Now, if we have to launch b-cube on Binance Smart Chain, for example, we have to create a liquidity pool there, right? We have to create a pool with at least 500 BNB of liquidity plus 500 BNB worth of b-cube tokens. So it will be like BNB b-cube pairing. So if you're adding 500 b-cube, 500 BNB worth of liquidity, then it's already like losing $200,000. So if you keep adding liquidity to every single protocol, you will have to keep throwing $200,000, $150,000, $300,000. So finally, like you're raising money for adding liquidity to protocols. That's it. If you add like for 5 or 6 protocol, one or more than $1 million, you're just putting it to give liquidity. Doesn't make sense. But people like this speculation. So that's why I'm saying now everybody is coming to Cardano, and game is still going on in Matic. It can still go up, but like now it made a lot of noise. A lot of things has already happened there. Still, there is some juice left. I'm not saying no, but I think like we have to see a protocol like which is going to come up next, right? Not the one like which is ongoing or something. And next, according to me, can be Avex, like Avalanche. I can show you like what it is. Here is Avalanche. This one, this can be something like that. And next one is like Solana. This Solana is also very, very good. And I think like it's coming from almost like $58. It made a high of like $58 here. It's had like a very, very big price correction, actually. If you see say 67% price correction it had, came to $19. I'm having like a very small bag around $30 here. So it's doing something like 42 now. I think still this one has something to do. And I'll tell you why I am actually speaking with Cardano and Solana networks today, because and also Avalanche, because these are the 3 projects who are having huge amount of funds with them. I mean, like that's what they call as like grants for all this kind of blockchain projects. So the grant will be given to people who will be building something on their platform. will be building on top of their blockchain. So if you are building your product on Solana network, you will get money from them if you apply for it. And you can get grants from any of these protocols if you're building something on top of them. I can just show you something, for example. So if you just go to Solana and you see like start building, they have it, and they have for developers. And if you go for developers here, can you see this one? Apply for funding and 1:1 support. And this is grants. So kickstart your project on Solana. The Solana Foundation Grants program gives teams access to funding, dedicated technical support, recruitment assistance, and more. So you see, if you're building something on their platform, then you're going to get all these benefits. Now, what will happen? Some new projects who is coming to crypto field or blockchain field, they would like to build something, but maybe their project is too big and they cannot find that kind of funding. So they can easily come to Solana kind of projects and they can get their funding there. Or like even if you go to Avalanche. So here also build on Avalanche, build without limits. That's their value proposition. But you can again, like, Solana X, apply for an Avalanche X grant and fund your moonshot. So this is what they are also saying. Like if you apply for them, then you're going to get the grants. Submit your application. You need a quick call, get approved and start building. So you just have to send your projects there. They will approve it. And then, yeah, you are set to go. You're good to build something on their platform, and you use their protocol and get funded by them. And you see like the lending, build a safe non-custodial lending solutions on Avalanche. Think Compound or Aave. So they are saying like if you want to build something like Compound or Aave on Avalanche protocol, it's possible. It's possible. You can make it. So this is how like they have like huge amount of funds, because imagine now Avalanche, what is their market cap? They have $2 billion. Okay, $2 billion of market capitalization, and maximum supply is 720 million tokens, out of which like only circulating is 130. So they still have lots and lots and lots of tokens which they can distribute as this kind of funds for people. And in this kind of market capitalization, it's a lot of worth for these tokens. So they have like a lot of money to give it as a grant and to attract a lot of projects. And this is exactly the same when we see Solana also. Even Solana also is having $10 billion of market capitalization. It's huge. It's tremendous. And only half of them are circulating currently. And rest half of them are like not even in the market. So they have too much of foundation funds. That's how they call it as, which they will use it to distribute it to people who are building something on their protocol. So these people are cash rich and their blockchain is really working and they can scale infinitely. At least on papers, they can scale. But how it works, like we have to see it later on. So it looks good. And even if you see Cardano, it's $53 billion. Okay, it's $53 billion. That much of market capitalization. And even they have like huge amount of circulating supply, and only half of them are in free float, almost 60-70% of them. Still, they have lots of funds to distribute to people who are building something on them. They can do a lot of things, amazing things. So this is why, like, I feel these kind of blockchain protocols can do good, even if market is not really very good. That's absolutely possible. And Matic, for example, it's gone up a lot, as I said, but still they're having very good market capitalization. And you can see like total value locked is $10 billion, which is very high. It's really very high. And they're also having like huge max supply. So yeah, like these protocols are like something which I'm really bullish, like, because it's good. They have funds, they can bring many projects on their protocol, and things can be really possible. And even I was always speaking about like the upcoming DeFi 2.0. It's because like DeFi actually, even after the market correction, if you see, can you see it like actually it's not really crashing, right? Normally it should have crashed. If this kind of crash would have happened, and if it's not recovering, then it's a different story. Like it should have been just like a line here. But by seeing this one, I don't feel it's happening that way. Because now, if you see like any kind of farms, let's see some farms, like just to get the sense of it. DeFi market cap, it's almost like $88 billion. Okay. And DeFi to Ethereum ratio, because most of the DeFis are built on Ethereum protocol. So it's 29%. DeFi dominance is like 5.3%. Uniswap DeFi dominance is 14.9%. So Uniswap is the king here in this one. And total value locked is like $100 billion. It's huge. It's tremendous. It's huge. And I don't think like it's going to come down anytime soon. It's going to go up, up, and up. And we have seen even like decentralized protocols also, because we spoke about so many protocols. This is only decentralized protocols. We have like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, SushiSwap, 1inch. Actually, one thing what I'm observing is like SushiSwap for me looks a little bit more attractive than other, like protocols here, because it's backed by the founder and CEO of FTX, who is also the same person behind Solana, and it's his, like promoted companies, or like the companies which has his involvement, and he's a very big bull in the market. So that is something to watch out for. And you see like Curve protocol, and that's why I'm very bullish on this Curve right now, because they have beaten even Aave in terms of like volumes. Like you are seeing volumes here, and in every way actually they are performing very good every single day. So I'm expecting something very big to happen from this particular protocol, like Curve Finance. And even if you see like here, the biggest DeFi, of course, is Aave. Next one is MakerDAO. Third one is Compound. And Matic. Matic has come to 4th position. It was not at 4, but it has come at 4 now. So it's coming up very, very, very fast, Matic. And that's the reason why you're seeing the spike in the prices. This is the only reason. And you see, like you at the 5th position, you have Curve Finance. And this is why I love this particular token so much, because it's having like very high assets, which is locked, total value locked in that protocol of $7 billion, which is very high, and which is much more higher than Uniswap right now. So this is really super cool. And I think this trend is not going to change, definitely. So it's only going to move more and more up. There is like Sushi protocol also, and Synthetics also. Even this is also very good. Yeah, Alpha is also here. Even that's a very good DeFi protocol. And Balancer also. I actually, I don't know like why Balancer is not really valued so much, because Balancer is also very, very, very good protocol. After Balancer, I will be showing you some farms. You see, it's like market cap is too low for Balancer kind of a protocol. I don't know who is that. Can you please
Hello? Hello?
Hello, yeah. Can you please mute your mic, please? Okay, I could do it. So yeah, I think like this Balancer is very, very, very undervalued. For the, if you see that total value locked and the market cap, it's too low. It's absolutely low. I think it should be trading around $50 in my opinion, but it's extremely low. Yeah, like in the sectors also, NFT, I'm always speaking about that. because personally, I don't believe that there is a long-term story here, because maybe for certain kind of things, it has some use case, right? As we always say that, like, every time everything will not be good, but presently everybody are running to NFTs, and so many things are happening. I'm not really a big fan of NFTs. It can help maybe musicians and some kind of artists, but I don't see the real big use case in NFTs. It's just more like a hype than real fundamentals in that one. But in that kind of NFTs, we should be with the frontline NFTs. That makes more sense to me. Engine is good. Chili's is good. Theta Network is absolutely good. Decentraland is awesome. Even that is very good. And we have like Sandbox here, Sand, which is also very good. So these are the coins like what I'm really looking forward for this year. And other coins like what I'm seeing here, you know what, like before they were not in NFT. Okay, they didn't even know what is NFT. NFT boom came, they just put NFTs. It's like how Pancake Swap on the left side bottom, I was checking it, and now they're saying NFT collectibles on their platform. I don't know like what this platform even had to do with NFT, or whether they had any intention behind it. It's like, just if we have to pump the token, then we should say that tomorrow b-cube is entering into NFTs. NFTs of all the profitable trades, NFTs of all the rect accounts. Rect accounts will be on the NFT forever. Anybody can buy it, and profitable trades also. But it is NFT. And there are people like who will buy it. But you know what? This is what many people are doing. We will not do it, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me at all. Vex is also one of the good project actually into NFT space. And my neighbor Alice, it's listed on Binance also. It's good. Atari is good. They're having something great actually. This Luxor token is also very good, and it's a gem. I'm having it like since almost it was like in decimals on KuCoin initially. Why I bought this token was very simple. You know, like b-cube, which is an ERC20 token. This ERC20 protocol was made by the founder of this Luxor token. ERC20 protocol was not made by Vitalik actually. Vitalik made Ethereum. And Ethereum has nothing to do with ERC20 protocol. Many people think Ethereum is a ERC20 token. No, Ethereum is Ethereum. Ethereum is a coin. Ethereum existed before ERC20 token protocol came. ERC20 protocol came after Ethereum came. It's just a protocol. And Ethereum is not ERC20 token. ERC20 token is WETH, wrapped Ethereum. That is ERC20 protocol. Ethereum itself is not ERC20. And that ERC20 protocol, what we normally use it for, you know, making ICO tokens and everything, that founder was this Luxor token founder, and he made it. And that's the reason like why I bought it, and I'm still holding on to that one. And Bondly, yeah, this is good. TBK, it's one of my favorites. We have a big bag already. I think it's a gunny bag by now. It's not just a big bag. So let's hold on to our bag. And this year, we will not be disappointed with NFTs, especially quality NFTs, not all types of NFTs that is there in the market. Definitely, we will not be disappointed. Dego Finance is also good. Something is going on there, and I've seen some pickup in the volumes recently. So there might be some game in Dego Finance. Just watch out for that. And name changing token, which we already have, NCT. It's very, very good. Hold for this year. And OVR also hold for this year. Don't sell it. Crowns also. I'm having it myself personally. All these coins also. Crowns. It's also very, very good. So you can hold some crowns. Polkamon. It's a NFT project on Polkadot platform, which is also very good. Yeah. And many of these protocols, I don't know. I've never heard of it, so I cannot speak about that. So this is my outlook about NFTs, that they're good. I mean, like as far as trend is concerned. So It will do good for some time, but what is the end game, or like what is the real purpose going forward? I don't know. I don't see that clearly. I don't know what's going to happen, but as of now, yeah, something is really happening. Yeah, like there were some farms here, like which I wanted to show you. I don't know, like they took it off from CoinGecko or what. Yield farming. Yes. So these are some of the yield farms that is there presently. And when you say the total value locked, it also means this one. The value is locked in this way also. So the highest yielding farm right now is, what is this one? Centiwatt. I don't know what is that. It's linked with DAI, which is a stable coin. And they're actually paying 1,756%. My goodness. Total value locked is $79,000, which is not so much. Auto, WBNB, and Z. Okay. So you see, like still something is happening in these farms. It will keep happening, I think. WBNB, BSCX, all strange coins, never heard of them. So these are the farms actually. Yep. So that's it from my screen, and yeah, I will be stopping the screen sharing. Yep. So if you have any questions, like of course I will take a few questions. Okay, there were some questions actually here. Okay, I'll pick up some cars. Wait for 12 months. The XP window should be partners booking. Okay. If $23,000 Bitcoin happens, it would be a very short-term event and an amazing opportunity for getting BTC on steep discount. Yeah, possible. Any idea of the amounts of grants and how they will keep NDAs? It's a good question, actually. Because without knowing your project in detail, nobody is going to give you money. And this is our experience with getting the funds from some of the VCs and business angels also this time, that they wanted to know a little bit more, like what we do and how we do and stuff like that. So they will be asking you a lot of questions, and they would like a lot of paperwork from your side for your project, very detailed reports and everything. But grants will be good. I think the minimum grants will be something like $100K to $250,000, something like that, within that range. It's possible, like if your project is really good and if you want to build something on their protocol, which they feel is it's going to bring a lot of people. Yeah, sure. I think then they can give you more. On Cardano, you can vote for which projects to get funding on their blockchain. You can do it from your wallet. I think Fund 3. Yeah, possible. Cardano is a different story because they have a lots of funds to do this one. And also it depends. Even if you vote for a project, it depends on Cardano, like how much they're going to fund it. It doesn't mean like they will give equal amount of funds for everybody, but it depends. It totally depends. Total value locked in USD terms crushed, but in terms of ETH, it's mostly increasing always. It's true, it's increasing in terms of ETH, but it's not so much crashed even in terms of US dollars also. because there are diversification funds these days with diversified funds, which keeps some amount of money even in this kind of pools and various other liquidity stuff. I think they removed a little bit of money, but still mostly everything is there. Completely agreed about scam NFTs. Yeah, it's really a scam. I don't really see it going forward. Like I don't know like why someone have to make an NFT of anything. I don't see it a reason at all. When the Twitter CEO made NFT of his first tweet, I was really laughing at that. Who the hell cares about it? Like your first tweet or your last tweet or your in between tweet or your morning tweet or evening tweet. Who cares? Doesn't matter at all. NFTs have practical application one day for linking things with real world assets, experiences, whatever. As far as NFTs for collectibles, what are not basically all that is now smells like a bubble. Well, the practical application of linking things with the real world assets, I think you don't need NFTs for that. NFTs can do it, but my question is like, is NFT the only way to make it? Absolutely not. There is a protocol by name Synthetics where you can actually monetize and you can link any real world assets by tokenizing that one. You can do so many things on Synthetics protocol. Have a look at it. It's listed on Binance also, and its a symbol is SNX. That can do the same thing. We don't really need NFT to solve that problem. It's like it's like saying like, you know what, like if you have a gun, you can kill an ant. Of course, you can kill an ant, but I can kill it with my hands also. I don't need a bullet for that. Do you know any kind of rules regarding dividing portfolio and BTC amount? Say, for example, aiming for 50% BTC. 50% BTC and 50% in altcoins is a good strategy. But again, it depends on so many things. What you want to achieve and what's your time frame, everything. It depends on that. Because if you're really a long-term investor, I think BTC accumulation strategy will be the best. It will really be the best. And if you're playing with this kind of things like converting BTC to USDT and converting USDT back to BTC, I'll tell you, people will lose more money doing this one than just keeping BTC. What happens when in the bull market? I will tell you my experience with some of the people who are really very close to me. When it went to $50,000 a few months ago, they thought like, yeah, there will be a pullback here, and they converted everything to USDT, right? Everything to USDT. And they were looking for these technical charts. And if it goes above 52,500, it's confirmed like it's going to move back, and they will cut their positions and they will convert back to BTC. If it goes down, they will buy back again to accumulate BTC. And that accumulation is never going to happen. They cut finally at 52,500. They did the same thing at 60,000 also. They covered at 62,500 and then it fell down. So it's not so easy to predict that one. It's absolutely not so easy to predict that. So that's why I don't suggest this kind of things. Have one portfolio in your mind. Let me say you have one Bitcoin with you in your wallet. Keep it in your mind like that half Bitcoin, 0.5 Bitcoin, you will not convert to anything whatsoever it might be. You will just keep it as BTC itself. And 20% of it at any time you are ready to convert it to USDT. 30% of them you are ready to convert to like some kind of quality altcoins like Polkadot, VeChain, Avalanche, EOS, or any kind of like quality ones, really quality ones. Have this in your mind. Or keep like 5% for some scam coins also. Because scam coins can also give you some money, you see. So that's why you need to divide your portfolio like that. Like 50%, whatsoever happens, that's BTC. I'm just telling you for it's just an example, and it should not be taken in the literal sense. Just have one part of your BTC in your mind as BTC itself. That's BTC. That's it. How much is your BTC? No, my BTC is like 0.5 BTC. That's it. because I don't want to say it in terms of USDT, but in other half BTC that you have, you can play it a little bit, like a little bit into USDT conversions, a little bit into altcoin conversions, a little bit into long-term speculative and all these things. Then it will be a balanced portfolio for you. What about the recent launched ICP? ICP, I know ICP actually, I had a look at this project and I just saw their team actually. It looked like, a United States or North Korea's military actually. It's so big team that you will be lost. And they're all doing it as an open source project actually. Like so many super minds behind them. But the problem is, like, when you have such a big team, it will not be easy to handle it also. I don't know how they're really doing it. It's an open source project, like everybody will keep giving their, contributing to the ecosystem. Whether it's sustainable, I think like only Ethereum was sustainable in that space. But even Ethereum's team is not so big like ICP. But only that big team, like, a little bit scared me actually by seeing that one. And what they are doing is good. It's great, but nothing really something very exciting. So we have to wait and see like what they do. But otherwise, yes, it's a good coin. It's doing good. It's of course like fundamentally very strong. They're building very great things. They have like huge expertise in all the fields, from data science to AI to everything. They have everything. And their softwares, actually what they are developing, can be used in so many sectors. And they have like a very big roadmap and a big vision. So for me, like, ICP looks good, but only it scares a little bit when I see that huge big team. We are Binance and FTX brokers for the bots business. Are we going to include more exchanges? And this could also help more people know about b-cube bots and b-cube tokens. Look, it's very simple actually. If we want to release a bot for Bittrex or Poloniex or any kind of exchange, but that's not going to help in any way, because 99% of the people are trading only on Binance and FTX. How many people here are actively trading on KuCoin every day? I don't think so. Like, there are any person here like who is actively trading every day on KuCoin. But if I ask how many people are actively trading every day on Binance or FTX, I'm sure like 99% here will accept with that. So going to KuCoin, just thinking like, okay, we will get some people from there. I don't think that's a good reason. And also our models are trained from the data sets of Binance and FTX and BitMEX. So if we are using it on KuCoin, for example, it might not work because the liquidity is not the same. We can try to put the same kind of models, but I don't know like how will be the results. What I'm sure right now is like these exchanges are there, and that's why we would like to stick with them, make our relationship much more stronger with them, which can help us in the future with FTX or Binance or something like that. With the new commission-based bot that is currently being developed, what sort of minimum amount of USDT makes sense to start with, considering current markets positions and more humble margins that are likely? I've given up trying to pick the market. Time for a robot to take my job. I don't understand what commission-based bot. I don't know what commission-based bot is all about. Okay, DexBot. Okay, commission-based bot. New name for DexBot. So minimum USDT, actually, we have not thought about any minimum USDT, which we can always fix it. If it's very less, then we will have more work to do from our side and less money. So we will fix something which is quite decent so that everybody will be able to participate. But we will also have an upper cap in DexBot. So it is not like 1,000, 2,000 clients are there and everybody gets an opportunity to participate into this. So for those reasons, we have to restrict either the upper limit or we have to restrict the number of users, because this is not, Binance, or it's not FTX, or if it's not a BitMax or something like that. It's a decentralized exchange where the volumes are extremely low. We cannot really perform an action for $100,000, $200,000 at one time. There'll be huge slippages for this kind of trades. So it's a question of liquidity on decentralized exchanges. So for those reasons, we are even planning to take the liquidity from someone like 1inch, for example, where it aggregates everybody like Balancer, Uniswap, 0x, Kyber Network, everybody. So we can get a little bit liquidity from everywhere, here and there, and we don't face so much of slippages. So that is what we are currently actually testing and trying, and that is why it is taking time. Otherwise, like the profit sharing smart contract itself is ready. It's ready since like last year actually. But this test and to see how many people can maximum use it, what kind of slippages can have it, that's what we are testing currently. So we will come to that very, very soon. But yeah, it's one thing is sure, that 80% profit goes to the clients, 20% to b-cube. We can restrict based on number of tokens held by clients, hodlers. That can be a good idea also. More you huddle, more you get opportunity to use some kind of bots. Also in the future going forward, we will have some bots for, here also what people can use it every day, like how you are using it now. But we will also have some bots in the future, like which we will keep it like as a close-ended fund, like where we will manage the funds ourselves, because this kind of things, we have to always, like, so many people are there, they keep asking the same kind of questions and everything. People who know us, they know what we are doing and everything. So if we manage it in this way, like it will be more stress-free for them, and it's more stress-free for us also. So that's why once we get DASP license, like we would like to make something like that also. And of course, like whatever the profit comes in that way, which will also be benefited for b-cube token holders. Should we consider buying any cum shot? Buying cum shot is getting cum shot on the face. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead. I'm really sorry, like, but whenever I hear about this kind of, shit coins, like I lose my temper. There is nothing in cum shot. Give me one good reason why I have to buy this cum rocket. Cum rocket, like look at that name. Sounds so scammy. Come on, please. You can ask me other kind of names. And there is like Elon change and Elon rocket, and these are not coins. Come on, it's a speculation. Either you make it or completely lose everything. Come rocket. I would love to try DexBot. I also love the profit split model. Makes so much sense. It's win and win. Great. We feel the same, that customers should get maximum value. And that is why we struggle very hard to bring new products every day and try to think in new directions, so that like every one of us, because we are also using our bots ourselves for our personal portfolio, so that we can earn good. When a bot to accumulate b-cubes. Yes, b-cube accumulation strategy bot is also there on our mind, like b-cube and WETH. Presently, like to make a bot on Uniswap, it's bit, we can make it with the DexBot itself, actually. Yes, it's possible. But in DexBot, it's either ETH and USDT accumulation strategy, I think. So many things have to be changed. Anyway, like when we go on a centralized exchange, then we will think about it. Definitely, there will be a b-cube accumulation strategy. And when we have more data, more trading data, I can go to our quant and ask him to make a quant model only based on b-cube. Right now, we don't have so much data to make anything there. Okay. What's your feeling about Crow loans and auctions on Kusama, Polkadot? Some parachains looks good, but it's hard to know if their fundamentals are strong for a long time. I think Kusama and this kind of protocols are really good. There are like a lot of big, funds who have invested in this kind of projects. So I don't think like really they are bad, or like they will not perform. But when you ask me about the price discovery, that's a different story, because I think price discovery is a bit lower than where it is trading right now, especially is Kusama. Because Kusama, I think first time I traded like when it was on Hotbit or something, very lesser known exchange. Was trading on that and it was almost nothing. And I still have a small, I think like small number of coins there, which I've just left it. But it's good. This kind of parachains looks good for me. But again, it's always about the traction. You need to get traction and people need to build on top of your protocol. And if that is not happening, then no matter how good you are, things don't work in the same way. So the traction is a key word here. And Kusama at the present price, I think it's a bit more overvalued. Shibu Inu is better than Come Rocket. I think yes, this Shiba Inu, you know, like it's better than that one. Yeah, I do believe in that. You know why? At least Vitalik Buterin had it once upon a time, right? If he had, at least there was some blessings from the Ethereum god himself. So in that way, it looks much better than whatever this rocket is doing here. Sir, can you launch a different coin under management? Oh yeah, definitely we will make it by launching a bank by your own personal effort. What about the institutional grade bots? What we are building now is like institutional grade bots. I don't know what's your question like. Are you asking me like when we are building the institutional bots, like bots for institution or institutional grade bots? Because if that is the question, the institutional grading bots is already there. It will be coming very soon. Polygon has had roughly a 8,000% increase over the last 6 months. What do you think we can expect for the next 6 months? As I already explained earlier by showing the graph of Polygon, yeah, anything is possible because it's all the question of traction. Now they are having so big total value locked in their protocol. That's amazing. And their protocol is also used by so many people, honestly. Many people want to build on Matic. And, you know, like in the beginning, people were asking me like, when Binance Smart Chain? And now they're asking when Matic. Really? So it's working, actually. Something is happening in that space. Imagine if now, according to the recent survey, in one of the coin metrics that I have seen, nearly 60% of the projects who are on Ethereum blockchain wants to make layer 2 integration on Matic. So that's huge. That's huge. A lot of protocols will be on Matic then. And if it is on Matic, like many people will use that protocol, and probably they will use even like Matic Swap or something like that. Yeah, it's clearly the ecosystem is growing there. So I would say like something can happen there even more. And 8,000%, honestly, in crypto, it's nothing. We have seen like many tokens like doing much more than that. If Doge coin can do something, the Doge, the dog coin, the dog of Elon Musk, if that can go so much high, why not Polygon, actually? Polygon like has many good investors also, like the Shark Tank shark, Mark Cuban. He has invested in Polygon. And this guy is awesome. He will not invest if there was no fundamentals in that. Mark Cuban made like 2 important investments this year. One was in Aave, second one was in Polygon. The DeFi space is still hot. DeFi boom will be there in this year also. Thanks. And compared to Solana, who is your money on? A difficult question, but still I will put 10 cents more in Solana maybe. Yeah, because their ecosystem works in a different way, and they understand business also. Polygon is also very good. I know somebody like who was a classmate of Polygon, who also invested in our ICO actually. Founder of Polygon was his classmate. And he was telling their vision and like what they would like to do really going forward. It's amazing, really. Matic has very big vision, so it's amazing. We cannot just complain. We cannot just compare these two blockchains. My money is on both, But price-wise movement, I think Solana can do, I think like good in the short term at least. I have two regrets about Matic: buying too little and selling too early. Now you will have third regret of not having enough B-cubes. Not a financial advice, but just saying, just in case, if you feel tomorrow like somebody didn't tell you that. When are we increasing the bot price? So Bhumik, like, can you please tell me your client ID? Yeah, I have to see it from the back office, like, because it will be increased for only you this month. So you will be happy, like it got increased. We have to see it. We have to see it because, staking has to come first of all. When staking comes, like, we will have more and more new bots. And when new bots come, then we will increase it. Because until the staking is coming, like, the price of the bots will not be making much difference. And we don't want to punish our existing loyal clients. So they let them pay like what they are paying. They have all loaded up enough B-cubes to have the highest tier in the staking things. So they will be having access to as many as bots possible. At that point of time, we will think about the change in the prices. But at the moment, we don't want to like simply raise the price, punishing some people and creating this kind of problems, which is not in the interest of anybody. Cool. So I answered all your questions, I think. And this session was very good. And so we are still discussing about a lot of things for b-cube tokens. And we are also seeing today, the tokens were actually bottomed out a little bit, I think, at 36 cents. And it's trading at 40 something. And I can see like some selling of 400 tokens several times. You know from which corner it is coming from. So exactly that number. Anyway, that's okay. Let's concentrate on hodlers. And one thing, what I can promise to everybody, as I am always telling, that like future is extremely bright. Future is extremely bright. Because nobody except me knows what is the vision for this company is and where we are heading towards. Only I know it. And always, whatever visions I have always been successful in realizing it. It's not a plain words. Okay. Because I was the only person like who was at the age of 20 and had a successful $1 million exit. And if I could do that back then, I can do it once more also. And this time it's going to be much, much more bigger picture. There'll be many, many more things coming up. I have some absolutely crazy ideas, which is amazing. And we are discussing all these points every day. And we are working very, very hard, actually, from morning to evening to night, almost all the time. So we're making everything possible and to get the new bots as soon as possible and to get new products as soon as possible, to expand and to do different partnerships, start the marketing channels, make the buyback, everything is going on behind the scene. Many things like we don't discuss it every day because there is no point in like coming back every day and saying like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did that. So we don't need to do that. And we don't need to like say that to keep the price of the token stable also. It sounds so unnatural to me. Let our work do its thing and price will speak onto itself. I got one very good, advice from MantraDAO founder yesterday. I just asked him actually, just commonly I asked him like, hey, you guys are listed on Binance. You guys are on like all the top exchanges, right? Like Gate.io, everything, all the top exchanges. And I asked him like, are you also controlling your prices or trying to do something with that one? They said like, no, absolutely nothing. We don't do anything with the prices of the tokens. Let it go where it goes. We just keep doing the things. And that's how we got the prices of the token. The price discovery happened in that way. And when MantraDAO actually was in Uniswap, when nobody knew it, I traded on that one for the first time. And it was like almost like 0.00, something like that. Because I heard it through a friend who told me like, look, this DeFi buzz is like getting too big. Many new players are coming. And these are the, like gems that I have the list. So let's talk about that. And when I saw the token name Om and like that Om symbol, like something like spiritual thing, I was thinking, what is this? and I bought it actually. And that rewarded me very nicely. And today they are on Binance, they are on everything. So what I learned from them is like, you should concentrate on what you are doing really. Because if you build something, if you have a substance in what you are doing, it will be appreciated. If you simply think of like, okay, let me just go to Pancake Swap now, add 200,000 liquidity there. Okay, let me like now just go to another protocol now, add the liquidity there. You keep adding liquidity. So your whole business now is adding liquidity and pumping the price. That's your whole business. That's your business now. So if somebody asks me like what you do, then I have to tell, I have a CEO of a company which keeps adding liquidity on all the protocols, thinking that price is going to pump. This will be my one-liner pitch of what we do and what is our product. And that should not be the case. We should build the products that make sense to people, that brings difference to their life. And then every discovery and everything happens on its own. In the future, we will have many other things. I even have idea of building something like, like Binance has a card, right? The credit card, a debit card, whatever, like where you can use your thing. I'm always thinking like, why we cannot have a b-cube card in the future? So always like, we have many ideas and we want to go slowly one by one, executing the ideas in the same way. So our future is very, very, very bright, absolutely bright. I don't have any doubts about the success of the project, about the success of all the token holders, basically speaking. So we are going to rock this world. We are going to do amazing things in this space. That's all I would like to say for hodlers and traders and everybody. And if anybody is selling, like, let them sell, let them book their profits. They bought it at 15 cents, 20 cents. These are the people like who are just happy having 1 spoon or 2 spoons of ice cream. But we are not here for 1 or 2 spoons. We are here for the whole ice cream factory itself. So it depends whether you want 1 cup of ice cream or whether you want the ice cream factory. Decision is always left to people. And of course, nothing is a financial advice. It's all our opinions, because just like how people bought it during the seed phase, I have also bought it during the seed phase. Just like how people bought it during the public run, I also got it. My family is also having. Everybody have bought it. So we have invested our own money also, not just having our team tokens here. We believe in that. That's why we have bought it. That's it for now. And as always, like, it's my great pleasure spending this time with you. Although I would like to have one day both sides of the conversation, like speaking what you think, what's your way of thinking about the markets and everything, and listening something from your side also. Because I'm always a kind of like dialogue kind of person, but it's a very monologue now. Very, very boring, trust me, from this side. Like, keep speaking about all the stuff. Cool, guys. Like, how long do you estimate till b-cube tokens selling on Binance? Actually, when I was 18 years old, one of my friend approached me with a very good course on astrology. I wish I would have taken those courses. Actually, I could have told you like when we will be on Binance then, just because of astrological predictions. We cannot say anything, because right now we have not applied for Binance, and we don't want to apply for Binance so soon also, because if you go now, it will be too early, and you should not be rejected. First of all, when you go somewhere, you should be accepted, and you should go only at that time when you are ready for it. Otherwise, there is no point. Actually, it's like you don't you don't even have 10,000 euros in your pocket, but you're standing in front of Lamborghini showroom and dreaming of it. Boss, add 2 more zeros. Okay, have like $1 million and then go there and dream. Like, now, don't go. You have 10,000 euros budget. Be with a Peugeot, be with a Citroen, be with something like that, which fits your budget right now. We are not there yet. We will be there, but not there yet. So the timeline I cannot give you right now. My focus is to align the complete team with my vision of releasing all the new products that we have planned, which we have promised to everybody, the new bots, the new scalping bots, the HFT bots, like high frequency trading bots, DEX bot, coming out with like building your own training system, copy trading platform, All these things. First, let's make this one. And then parallelly, I will also be thinking like other kind of revenue streams, like speaking to institutional investors and how to make money there and how to distribute the profits to our token holders in a HODL program, something like that. I'm speaking with my legal department also, how to make it possible, legally speaking. Everything is going on. So this is my immediate priority. And if we are doing this one, plus the marketing that we are doing, what we have listened from some of the experts, everybody, we will be there. We will be there. And we don't have to think about Binance. Then we go to them and we will apply to them. We'll pitch the project. We will be there very soon after that. Okay, team.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Martin, I can hear you.
Hello, Guru. I didn't notice any answer for my question because I raised a concern regarding staking. I know your original plan, but situations change, and I think it would be for the benefits of all of us that are holding and accumulating to actually have some incentive. Either if it's like half a year or a year lock. You mean, I mean, it doesn't have to be a flexible staking, like take it in and take it out. So you can basically time it in, just slap like 5% bonus, on those b-cubes that are locked in. That way we will actually have, some utility for the token right away. And as you stated, the staking contract is already done, and it shouldn't be that much of a trouble to adjust it this way. And it would give a lot of holders, more incentive to hold. So, we're accumulating and holding because we believe in the company and the product. But at the same time, I feel like we're being punished by the market a little bit. But it's only psychological because you see the price, and if I had an option to just stake the tokens and forget about it pretty much, then I'll just come to the chat and do not care about the price at all, because that's what I would do pretty much, and only check the price if everybody's screaming, oh my god, it's so low, blah blah blah, so then I can buy more. The thing is, the economy right now, it's pretty much 90% meme tokens, especially on F.
I think, can we please like sum up the question in one line, because I didn't still get your
Can
question.
you do staking earlier with some adjusted staking deal?
The answer is no, because we have limited number of tokens, which is set aside for liquidity pools. And that is not just for staking rewards on our own platform. We also have plans to release this kind of liquidity pools on some other partners platforms also, which will also help us in getting access to their communities and growing our community also in the same way. And this will also help us to tap into different kind of markets. It will be also a partnership opportunity for us. So with this limited tokens that we have, which we have set aside only for paying of this APR, what we call as, we don't have so many tokens, and we would not like to introduce this something early, just because to keep somebody happy, or like as you said, it's just a psychological like prices are falling down or something like that. But it's truly a psychological problem then. It's not the fundamental problem of the token. So we will be releasing it like as per the schedule that we have, and the HODL program will be replaced it after that's finished. But we cannot like really extend this one much earlier and doing two different styles. This is going to change the things in our tokenomics. And also like other projects, they have a different tokenomics model, but our tokenomics is extremely small. It's 50 million, everything is minted, 25 million was sold, and 25 million is with the team for different purposes, for reserves, development fund, liquidity, adding to different exchanges when we get listed, and also for paying for APRs. So for that one, those mathematics will go wrong if we try to do that one. So we have thought about it. Definitely, if controlling the price was a real intention, then we would have done it long back. That's the reason why we are not doing it. Moreover, like
Okay.
even if we bring it like much before, let me say like the pool size will be like 1 million, just 1 million tokens will be locked for next 6 months. And that means nothing, because in another couple of months, like there'll be 23 or 24 millions, like which will be completely unlocked. So out of that, it's nothing, and it's doing for nothing.
All right, I have two more questions. They are the short ones, actually. One of them is, did you consider like handing over marketing to some crypto PR firm, or are you going to do everything in-house and with the community?
We will do everything with the in-house in the community, for the simple reason that when we contacted these PR companies, they gave us a list of influencers they will work with. And we asked them the question like, is it sure that like you will get these kind of big influencers? They said like, no, we can try, we can speak to them. But the outcome of the meeting, they were not sure. So in that kind of situation, paying them like $70,000, $80,000, that's what they're asking for every month, just to make some contents and posting. Contents and posting, like community itself is doing a very good job. So we don't need somebody else to do that one. It's the same thing what they're doing, like posting it on Reddit, posting it on Bitcoin talks. I don't think there is huge difference in that way. And going to this kind of, like tier 2 or tier 3 influencers on YouTube, what they're promising, one or two, we already made videos with them and there was no real effect.
Yeah, those are shits.
Yeah, so it really doesn't help us like doing that one. And now if you have to pay actually to go to the same people one more time, doesn't make sense. It's simply a waste of like $70,000, $80,000 every month budget. And I
Yeah,
asked them like,
that's not feasible.
and it's not just a question of feasibility here. I just asked them like, okay, how many months should I have to wait to see some tangible results? They're saying sometimes it's 3 months, sometimes it's 6 months. So even if $70,000 per month, 6 months will be $420,000. It's of no use at all. Instead of that,
Just a pro tip with these crypto marketing firms: if you don't see a result in 2 days, they are shit.
absolutely.
So
And
3 to 6 months, that's completely unreasonable. After 2 days, you should see results of their marketing, because it's a very fast moving space in the marketing kind of perspective. Anyways, but yeah, okay, that kind of sums up the question regarding marketing. I am part of the hype group, so I'm kind of helping where I can and when I can. Anyways, one more question regarding the liquidity. I'm sure you noticed that there won't be that much liquidity if we have just, just what we have right now, because there is like 3.2 million in tokens sold and only 200K in liquidity. So what is the roadmap, or basically what is the estimated time where we can count with the CEX, or basically the expanding of liquidity pool and expanding into more DEXs? Because we might end up in a situation where somebody just wants to exit after 8 weeks or something. I'm not saying that's me. I'm here for like 2-3 years, but anyways, they just won't have enough liquidity to exit. So how do you tackle that?
well, this liquidity is not really a problem as of now. I don't see that as a problem, because people whom we know and who are the long-term investors in the project, who completely believe in what we are doing, they're holding more than like 55-60% of the overall tokens. So these people are long-term investors, something like 3 to 5 years. They're looking like something like 100x or 200x from here. So when we have these kind of people who are the majority of them, at the same time, like when the project is also buying back the tokens every single month by converting their revenues into b-cube tokens, and also burning at the same time and bringing back the total circulating supply to half of it, what we have in next 3 to 4 years. I don't really see this as an issue. And for only those reasons, I don't want to add more liquidity. And so these questions are
I understand. When we are talking about burning of half of the supply, does that account for the team tokens as well? Because the total supply is 25 million. And I recall that you wanted to get the total of available tokens, team plus public, to 25 million. So if you are buying back and burning the supply, then eventually to get to 25 million, there will have to be some tokens that will be burned, not from the public pool, or basically the public release tokens, but the team tokens. So how does it work out?
Have you read the white paper?
Yeah.
No, you have not.
Yes,
no, you have not.
But it was like a month ago or something. You delayed the launch.
No. Look, I don't like to spoon feed actually, because definitely you have not read the white paper, because it's clearly written in the white paper. The only those B-cubes which we are receiving in the form of payment of the fees or the products and services, those tokens will be bought. So it's very clear, like imagine if you are buying bots of B-cube using like 100 B-cube tokens, in that one, 25% will be burned. So it will be only through the fees that we receive. Even BNB, for example, what they are getting as a BNB in form of fees, like for brokerage or some things like that, only those tokens they are burning. They're not burning all the tokens, like whatever they have, like just burning it, buying and burning it.
Yeah, but that will basically never bring the total supply to 25 million unless you sell. But yeah, okay, never mind. It's okay.
We also have to, like liquidate some of our holdings also after probably 3 to 5 years or something like that, little bit to book some profits there. And we will need like some more money also, because there is development fund and reserve fund and everything, because development fund will be used to develop the project, and how we will encash those development fund, because it's in B-cube token. So we have to sell it in the market to get USDT. So the team portion, like 25 million, I don't know why you're so happy to burn our tokens, but of course it will be burned, because development tokens are reserve tokens. They are meant for it. And also in case if we are going for centralized exchange, which can happen at the end of the year or something like that, we have to add liquidity there also in B-cube tokens. So from there also, we'll be taking some of the tokens from the reserves or some of the tokens from development fund. It can be partnerships. It can be anything. So it's not 25 million completely will be with the team. The core team members will be having only 10%. That's it. Or everything else, for example, we are paying for advisors. Advisors are not going to hold it for a long time. There is a vesting for 2 years. After 2 years, they will sell it. And there is other like community and bounties and everything that will also be sold in the market. So except 10%, up to 90% will be, which will be free floating in the market after a couple of years.
Okay.
And you can read white paper once again. And if you have more doubts, I'll be happy to answer that.
Yeah, it's not doubts. It's just, it's been a long time.
Yeah, sure. Just brush up a little.
It's June already. And I read so many white papers every day. So yeah.
Cool. No problem. Okay, guys, I think it was amazing talking to you all. We make next Saturday again with some other new topic and market reports. Until then, take care. And weekend manipulation is already going on. So don't try to trade too much or do something. Just trade a little bit, scalp a little bit, book your profits as and when you have. That's all I would like to say. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Bye, Mark.
Bye.
Nice to see you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.